viewers, welcome to another episode of Desis in Charge. Now for those of you who are new to this channel, this is a segment where we profile South Asians who are going outside the Indian norm, quote unquote, to blaze their own paths and become a success. Today we'll be interviewing Roshan Lobo, who plays American football for the Elite Football League of India, also known as the EFLI. Now, to give you a bit of background, the EFLI started back in 2011 in the hopes of bringing American football to Indian audiences, and now has 8 teams in its roster. Roshan, who plays for the Bangalore Warhawks as a running back, was named EFLI's Most Valuable Player of 2012. Recently, Roshan made history as the first ever player from Asia to be invited to the Progress International Scout Bowl. Now, the Progress International Scout Bowl is an event that took place in Florence, Alabama, where both players and coaches were divided up into 2 teams, got to work with each other, and end in a game. Now, players who come to this event come from various backgrounds, from top colleges to free agents to top talents from various countries such as Mexico, Canada, and Europe. Through this event, the players in essence get a second shot at either joining the NFL or joining other leagues such as the Chinese Football League, known as the CFL, or European League. Okay, so Roshan, thanks again for joining us in this interview. I know you've had a busy schedule this past couple of weeks, playing for the International Progress Scout Bowl and then traveling around the U.S. How did you get invited to this event?
So basically, once I went, our league EFLI in Colombo got over we had coaches who had come down from US to coach the team players. So each team had 2 US coaches. So the coach who I had, the head coach Bill Stafford, he's the one who knew the Progress, the guys from Progress. So he spoke to them, and they wanted me to come and play in the Progressive International Scout Bowl. So basically, they saw all my videos, what we had online, and they saw I was pretty good. So they were like, "Let's get him," and it'll be a good opportunity for me to go and play in US, as I have not experienced that. So yeah, that's how I got invited for that.
And is this your first time traveling to the U.S. ever?
Yeah, this is the first time, and it's really nice because I've seen US only through the TVs and movies. I love it because I'm pretty much living the dream where I used to watch on TV, and I really wanted to go to US, and now I'm here. So yeah, first time.
And the video has been now posted on their Facebook page. I saw last night.
The video?
Yeah, the video of the actual game itself.
Oh yeah. They released the video yesterday, and yeah, it's on YouTube.
Very cool. And what was your favorite moment out of the whole experience?
When I was playing the game, when the second time I got the ball and I covered 7 yards, and it was a first down. And when I was called out, and everyone were encouraging me because they've not seen an Indian guy play, and they knew I have never played with a guy from US, and they're like so big. So that when they started encouraging me, that's what I liked, because everyone were encouraging me, and once I played in and got out, they were like tapping my shoulder. So that was the best moment I had in the game, though.
Very cool. Mm-hmm. And so what are for people who are interested in this, what are the qualifications that you need to meet in order to become invited?
There's no such qualification. What we need is just you need to be athletic, and you should have good sense of, what do you say? You need to have an idea of football. So
probably need to play football, not just an idea.
Yeah, you need to have an idea for now in India, so that you can start playing, because now no one else has played football before this, other than the guys who played in the first league. So if you have an idea, basic idea of football, and if you're a good athlete where you can either run or catch the ball, or if you're big and if you can guard, if you're strong, I think that will work. So yeah, any type of person can come and try out, and it depends on the coaches. If they want them, they'll take them, or we can teach them, and they can go back, train themselves, and come back for the next tryouts.
And as I had mentioned in our introduction for the interview, this is not just for the NFL. You could possibly get picked for the NFL, but also for other leagues internationally, such as the Chinese Football League, which I had no idea that they were starting football, and also the European League as well.
Yeah, the Progress International Scout Bowl was basically where they give a second chance for first impression. for college students, for free agents who didn't get selected for NFL, CFL, or European League. This was a chance where they gave us in Progress International Scout Bowl. They selected the top 80 players around US, few international players. So basically, they got them all. They made them. They split them in two teams, and they were coached by NFL coaches. Few of the coaches were coached by they were the coaches of NFL. So they had come down and they were coaching us. So it was a great opportunity. They coached us well. They were scouts at the game, looking at how we play, and there were a few people who got selected too. So yeah, this was pretty much an opportunity for us to get selected for the league, the biggest leagues, that's NFL, CFL, or European leagues. It's a great opportunity for men. It's really nice that you can see football everywhere now internationally. So it's there in United States, Canada, Mexico, Europe, in our Asia, India, China, Japan, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. So football is increasing soon. So yeah.
So you were saying Japan has a football
Yeah,
league?
Japan has college football from a long time. It's just no one much knows about it. It's called Rice Bowl. So yeah, so it's one of the biggest league in Japan, and they've been playing football from a long time.
I like that name, the Rice Bowl.
Yeah.
We should have like a samosa bowl or something then. That would be cool, right? Like, or a masala dosa bowl or something. I don't know. We'll figure out a name.
Yeah.
So, how did you, growing up, did you play a lot of sports when you were younger?
No sports where I was interested particularly. I just used to play pretty much like gully cricket, football, soccer on the streets. But I was not a sports person. I just used to study. I was kind of nerd, so study, go home, and watch TV or something. That's it. I wouldn't play any sports, but just for fun when I was with my friends. I basically used to run a lot, so I used to just play on the streets with my friends. But when I was in my 11th grade, I got selected for the shooting through NCC, that's National Credit Corps in India. So I'd gone to the national level for rifle shooting in it, and later I couldn't continue it because it was too expensive for me to continue. So I had to stop rifle shooting. Then luckily on my 12th grade, I met this foreigner when I was working for a part-time job, and he asked me to come and play rugby, and that's how I started rugby, and I was pretty good at it for 4 years. Then yeah, but the problem with rugby is all over India, but we don't have much funding. Yeah, none of the team has fundings where they can play. They can afford to play, pay the players or travel a lot. So we need to bear our own expenses. So even that was pretty difficult for me.
Yeah.
So other than that, recently I joined football because of my coach, who was my rugby coach, and he was asked to coach the Bangalore Warhawks team. That's one of the 8 teams of EFLI. So
Yeah.
then that coach asked me to come and play football. So that's how I started playing football though.
So, did you say 8 teams or 6 teams?
8 teams in the league.
Oh, okay.
From India.
All right. Good to know. So, since you are being paid minimally, like this is your only job, like you don't have any other job outside of this, what motivates you to still play?
They're not paying us way less or something. They're paying us pretty well for I finished my bachelor in commerce, and if I go out for work, I would get the same wages as I'm getting paid for playing. So I don't think it's so bad. And if I go work somewhere else, I'm gonna get paid the same. So this is really encouraging. You're doing what you love, and you're getting paid for it. So why wouldn't I? Why would I leave this and go work for something else? So yeah.
So, was it always your passion to become like a sports star?
Yeah, basically not always, because in India sports, no one dreams of being a sports person, because other than being an international player, you wouldn't dream of being a sports person in India because it's no use. You don't have much future in it. You can just compete in India but not internationally. But 4 years back when I started playing sports, that's rifle shooting, rugby, that's where I really wanted to continue in sports and try developing India for in sports background. So yeah, now as I'm playing sports, I'm getting paid for it, and I can see a future in it. I'm going to stay with the EFLI, improve football in India, and get EFLI for a big level where everyone wants to play in the EFLI.
Now, you had mentioned that you wanted to become a sports star, and you also mentioned the fact that, which is true, is that India doesn't really support a lot of sports programs, or it's not even. It's a typical stereotype that Asians don't do a lot of physical activity. We're bookworms and we're smart at computers, and that's all we're good at. So what was your family and friends' reaction when you told them, hey, I want to do American football in the FLI?
The problem is, my parents wouldn't encourage me because they were like, there's no career in sports, so you better study and do something else. But they were also like, okay, you can go play as long as you're in college and you can study too. It's your life. You can do whatever you want, but make sure that you study and get a good job. So I was planning just to, play for fun, and then later, once I'm done with college, find a job and get into the job completely. But later, once EFLI, Elite Football League of India, was introduced and they were paying us pretty well, I was like, I would continue in sports. So it's just the EFLI just started now. So we're just hoping, the public understands the sports grows big. So we just need to publicize it and go to people, explain the games to them, make sure that everyone understands the game. They come watch the game, they support the team. So that's what's gonna keep our job, and that's what's our job: play and promote the game. So yeah, playing sports and EFL has been really well, and it's nice though.
That's really cool that you're pursuing your passion and playing American football, especially for. I mean, it is also a dangerous sport as well because you're having a lot of physical contact.
Yeah.
Even with the helmets and stuff. And Bangalore has such nice weather. I mean, I've heard from a lot of people that it's not too hot like other parts of India, like Sri Lanka. I can't imagine playing it's already hot as it is, and then playing football with helmets and gear on top of it is really hard. What was my other question that I wanted to ask? Now, what's their reaction now?
Yeah, and they didn't like, first of all, me continuing sports, and they really didn't want me to play contact sports because in India you don't find any contact sports, which is so bad as football. So they were pretty scared of it, and as I had broken my left arm while playing rugby, and they didn't want me to continue it, but they knew I wouldn't listen to them and I would just go and play. So they were fine with it. Then as I was well and I got the MVP award in the league, they were really happy and they were like, you can do it now, and you need to be strong, be there and be the MVP, continue being the best even the next league. So then they're happy now. They support me to play this, and yeah, as I wear as in my playing jersey, it's called Lobo behind my back. That's my family name, and the whole family is proud of it. So yeah, they're supporting me to play football now.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And your story is very interesting because you weren't actually supposed to be a running back.
Yeah, basically I was in the defense. I used to play safety or linebacker, and we had four running backs who were like the top four running backs for the team. But as the league was shifted from India to Sri Lanka due to a few reasons, the starting two running backs were at a government job, so the government wouldn't allow them to take a break for 3 months and go to Sri Lanka play for it. So they couldn't come, and the next running back had a passport problem. So even he couldn't come. The next option was only me because I was in defense, but I could play running back too. So my coach was like, "You need to play running back. We have no option. All the three running backs in front of me, they couldn't come. So I had no option, and I started playing running back. So yeah, I played in offense, and I had the highest rushing yards in the league, and I got the MVP for it.
And you're also the captain of the team. I forgot to mention that as well.
I'm the captain for the Bangalore Warhawks.
That's awesome. Could you have imagined that you'd get this much attention?
No, never dreamt of it. But yeah, everything happens so quick, and I was like, what's happening? And it's just going on, and I'm blessed.
Yeah, you truly are. You've gotten so much attention just being invited to the Progress International Scout Bowl. I mean, you got on, most notably CNN.
Yeah, I had a few big interviews. That's CNN, KTLA, Channel 5 New York. I had an article about me coming out in Times Magazine. Mm-hmm. And yeah, a few of the other newspapers here and there.
That's cool. And So for in the U.S., you've been visiting for a little while now. Do you have a favorite state or favorite thing that you've done thus far while
Yeah,
being here?
I loved LA. The state. I've been to New York, Chicago, Alabama, but I loved LA a lot because the weather was good over there.
Yeah.
Where I stayed, there was hills behind my house, and I love the hills because I could go hiking over there. I went surfing over there. That's what I loved the most, and yeah, I find LA a lot better than any other city over here.
Yeah, LA is nice. Did you get to go to like Santa Monica Beach or Manhattan
Yeah, I
Beach?
went to Santa Monica Beach. So
That's my favorite beach when I
yeah,
went there.
it's really nice.
Isn't it? I really like it. It's like a picture. If you imagine what beaches look like, that's what you would imagine it to be.
Yeah, that's really beautiful too.
It is. And did you go to the 3rd Street Promenade?
Nope, I don't remember that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. And you did visit the Chinese Man Theater. I saw some of your Facebook pictures. That's why
Yeah,
I'm mentioning it.
that's where we stayed. So just one block across.
Oh,
We
wow.
had to walk around, and we stayed close to the Hollywood sign, the hill to Hollywood sign. So
Yeah, you got some good pictures. I couldn't get that close. I couldn't get that much good pictures of the Hollywood sign. And what do you miss the most about India?
now I miss the food and just hanging out at home, lying down watching TV. That's what I miss a lot. I do the same thing over here, but it's different over here, and India is India. So yeah, I miss the food basically for now, and just being at home and watching TV.
We'll have to send you some Indian food the next time you come around.
Yeah, but it's fast.
or
I need it.
or you need to come to Baltimore, DC.
I could if I knew driving. I could get the car and come be there. But as I'm in a different country, it's very hard to drive over here because the lanes are different than in India.
Oh yeah, well you'd have to technically fly from Chicago. Well, you're in Chicago right now, so you technically
Oh
fly
yeah,
from Chicago to Maryland because it's yeah.
I've done enough of flying. I don't want to fly anymore.
Oh, you don't.
Yeah, it's so irritating.
So do you hate planes?
No, I don't take planes. It's just so boring going to the airport, waiting there,
Yeah.
getting in, then flying, and so boring on the on flight, then getting down. It's so much of procedure. It's like so irritating. In India, I travel by road, and I wouldn't mind because I love dreaming, but this is so irritating by flight. So,
Yeah, that's true. And also to note, the EFLI has been backed up by some pretty big supporters, such as actor Mark Wahlberg and former coach Mike Ditka.
yeah.
I hope I'm saying his name right, but I'm sure sports fans will like jump to their comment section and be like, "No, you didn't say it right." But anyway, sorry, footballers. I'm just trying to get the story straight. And there's a new documentary that will be coming out soon. Can you tell us more on that? That you'll be featured in?
A document called Birth of Sports that's done by Evan and
Rosenfeld.
yeah, Evan Rosenfeld and Jenna Marshall. So they both are the ones who do all the video for EFLI too. So any video you go to the website and see it's done by them, and they're working on this document and a movie called Birth of Sports. So basically, they're following the birth of sports in India and Asia actually, in the sense India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. They're documenting how the league went on and how is it gonna go. So it's really an interesting movie, and you really have to watch it. It shows what football in Asia is. So if you guys go on Google and type Birth of Sports by Evan Rosenfeld, you'll get it and support that.
We'll actually include all the links in the description box below.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, Smorgasborders, if you want to know more information, check out the description box below and let us know what you think. If you want more information on the Progress International Scout Bowl, the EFLI, and Evan Rosenfeld's project, just click on the description box below. So, and since you're not going to be a player forever, obviously, how do you see your role in the EFLI?
So basically, what I want to do, EFL has given me a lot. Getting me to US and taking care of me, or getting me a few interviews where I've never dreamt of being famous, and I'm pretty famous now as I'm on TV, magazines, articles. Even once I'm done playing, I would really want to coach the teams or manage, the EFL in India, get it more bigger and. See, here in US, NFL is like way big. So we have 1.2 billion people in India. In US, there's only 3.20 million people. Once football grows there, the football in India is gonna be big. So, gonna try developing football there, get football everywhere in India, make people play, get the best team, get the best players, get the league at the highest point where people from other country would want to come and play in the league in India. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do in future. As you know, I can see EF like growing a lot in India.
I hope so too. I mean, being in the States here, and a lot of us Indian Americans watching football growing up, seeing all the other teams, it's nice to see American football come to India and also have other teams to root for as well. Although right now the EFLI has 8 teams and you want to expand and grow, do you think it'll become a dividing factor and become politically charged? Because sometimes in cricket it can become politically charged.
It may happen its future, but you can't say anything. But as long as what I've seen now, nothing like that is gonna happen, and it's gonna be taken care by the management. We have some big names, and it's a big investment what they're doing on it, and I don't think there'll be a big problem issue by it or something. But yeah, it may happen in future. It's not like it's not gonna happen, but anyway, the league's gonna grow. That's it.
So when will the next game and season be coming up for the
Okay, so basically, we have few friend exhibition games before we start the league. So the next league, the season 2 will be on December of 2013. So before that, we'll have some exhibition game in each of the home and away games with all the cities where the teams are based. So basically, get the public, the supporters know about football and advertise about football. Then we play the league in December. It's going to be in India, though. We're not sure where exactly it's going to be, but it's going to be in India.
Okay, well, sounds good. Well, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to interview you. I wish you nothing but success, and I would love to follow up with you, see how things are going. Have a good and safe trip, and we'll
Thanks
probably
a lot.
hear more. This is probably not the last time we'll hear from you.
You're doing a great job, and thanks a lot for having me here. Hope even Smorgasbord goes really big, and thanks for your game. Yeah.
Smorgasbord.
Okay, Smorgasbord.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
Nah, I got confused. Progress and Smorgas like grass somewhere. Like, oh, it's so confusing.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that as well. All right, see you, Roshan.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
Hey guys, so thanks for watching our Roshan Lobo interview. If you'd like to see our very first interview with Sujat Day, click on the video right here. And don't forget to subscribe, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. You can just click that thumbs up button right there. And thumbs up to our 98 subscribers. What? Now, I know that's peanuts in the YouTube arena with people having 10,000 and more subscribers, but it really means a lot to Alicia, Andrea, and myself that you guys took the time out of your day to subscribe to our channel, look at our videos, and we hope that we make you laugh and inspire you to do bigger and better things. And we would like to do this for a living. We really do. So from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. Mwah, mwah. Thank you. It really means so much to us. And please share our videos. Don't re-upload it. That'd be very, very bad. But share our videos, like, comment, post. We really want to know what your thoughts are. And we want to give insights to you. We really want to capture. Okay, we'll cut that out. But just thank you. Thank you. Just keep sharing the word, spreading the word, follow us, and we will follow you as well. So, mwah. Bye guys. Happy spring.